Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. If you are here, I think you already know the answer to this because I've seen a lot of people identify this very thing with these two DACs. These, of course, are the ddHifi Hi Res Dac over here and the Audiocular D07. Now, this is the slim variant. You do get it in a different design that is a little more expensive, of course. But these two, if I'm being very honest with you, if you don't want to hang around for the rest of the video, one is the Maruti Baleno and one is the Toyota Glanza. That's it. That's pretty much the whole video. But basically, I've spent time with these just breaking my head over. There must be some differences. There must be a tuning variation. But they've got exactly the same hardware. In fact, I originally did think that the Audiocular did not have an amp chip, but some of you guys did check me on that in the comment section. So thankfully, I did get a unit for review, and I have been spending some time with these, and I have paired them with my SimGot EA1000. This is a very transparent set of IEMs. It is definitely quite premium in the sense somebody who's got a budget for these DACs is most likely not buying the EA1000. So I just wanted to pair it to see if there are really any differences. And audio-wise, it's the same. The only real difference is, I'd say, in the overall build quality. So now the thing is, I did do some digging online to see what different people's experiences have been with both of these DACs. I have seen some people upset with the ddHifi, and I have seen a lot more people upset with the D07, whether it's the other design or the slim. They didn't really mention, but there are a lot of people who had issues with both of these, but I found a higher number with the D07 with all the little digging that I did. Now, the thing is, with spending a lot less on a product, it can come with certain compromises. And I think that's why the build is as different as it is. Is the more expensive Hi Res Dac, the ddHifi, justified? Well, if you're looking for a more long-term product, I'd say yes, because the way it's built, in fact, it's got a much more robust overall build. In fact, if you can look at it over here, this one that's opening up like this is the D07, the other is the ddHifi. The ddHifi is definitely very well put together. It's not that the D07 isn't, it definitely is well put together for sure. But the ddHifi just seems more robust. It seems like you can drop it, walk on it, and it will still continue for weeks on end, So that's the main difference between these two. More a build factor than anything else, because specification wise they're exactly the same DAC chip, same amp chip. They sound like they've been tuned exactly the same. Neither brand has tried to swap or switch tunings up. They sound pretty identical in every way. They both have microphone pass through as well, so you can, if you've got a microphone on your IM, you can talk to your recipients or whoever's calling you or gaming with you. So, it's quite literally, like I said, the Maruti Baleno versus the Toyota Glanza. They're in essence the same vehicle, but there are a few cosmetic changes. So, honestly, if it makes sense for you to save a lot of money, pick up the D07. It makes sense, but that comes at a risk of it packing up or giving some sort of issue just within the warranty or just out of it. And if that happens, then you're down a DAC. You can't have it, repaired or replaced if you're out of the warranty. I myself would recommend the one that is more robust, the one that can last a bit longer. Now, again, it's just crazy that these two exist in very different price segments, because I think the D07 sits in the I think 700 to 800 price range, maybe 900-ish, I'm not too sure. The other variation of this does sit at I think 14 or 1500 rupees, whereas the Hi Res Dac, if I'm not mistaken, sits at around 2,999 rupees. It's a huge jump. It's more than double compared to the slim variant. I think it's 2,999 if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'll leave the prices up here so you know better. But I'd say if you're looking for no nonsense and you want something to last you longer, go with a slightly better built one. If you're okay taking that risk, go for this. And I think a lot of people will take that risk of saying, I only want to spend 700 to try it out. This is what it's about. It's this kind of price range is something you try out to see what the hobby is about, to see, am I really hearing the details I'm looking for with these IEMs and so on. So even if it packs up, a lot of people are fine with that. But if you're somebody who really wants to spend on this for the long run, buy the D07 at your own risk. It might last you months, well after warranty, it may not. So that is a risk, of course. Anyway, moving right onto their costs. Well, the D07 Slim does go for about 849 rupees. That is a big slash from 1599. I am looking at this on concept cart, of course. And the ddHifi Hi Res Dac seems to be going not for 2999, I apologize. I think that was the MRP. It is going for 1999 rupees. Now, yes, this is 1,000 rupees more expensive, but if you do spend that money, it might save you the hassle of, oh, it's given up, it's giving trouble, it's packed up. What do I do? The D07 I think has more chances of doing that. But having said that, both of these have had their issues. I think some people have mentioned to me that they hear a hissing sound with the Hi Res Dac, the ddHifi, and some other people just have the D07 that altogether just doesn't work after a few weeks or even months in some cases. Now, this is obviously a rarity. You are taking a risk, definitely, but you have to look at the backup you will get from the places you're buying this from. Headphone Zone should have decent customer support. I know some people aren't too happy with them, but I myself have been buying from them since maybe 2019 and I have had no issues with them. Concept Cart, I have not bought anything from them yet, but they have sent me this demo unit. Of course, I haven't had issues with this. It's still working perfectly fine and it's a few months old. So make an educated decision, go through all the reviews. You have to check reviews online, check the goods, check the bads, but sound wise, these two are absolutely identical. So anyway, I do hope that this video has helped you understand these DACs a little bit better. And of course, if you want to support the channel, you know how to. But of course, thank you for tuning in for some sound advice.